CCP, or Comprehensive Community Planning, is an Indigenous designed process for long-term visioning for communities. It's designed to help make the process of managing the community more focused on community members' needs and their priorities as they see them. And it also is a really great tool for communicating, so it gives a framework for your staff, your management, and your chief and council to use to report back to the community. Netamassagamig's Comprehensive Community Plan is divided into 9 categories, which cover all aspects of the community's growth and development. All of the ideas and suggestions and goals which the community has given us through this project are organized according to the 9 CCP categories: health and wellness, learning and personal development, lands and resources, safety and protection, prosperity and growth, gathering and connecting, governance and administration, infrastructure and housing, traditional ways.
When we're talking about First Nation communities, it's important that any type of strategic planning that involves long-term growth, long-term strategy for the community, it has to come from the community members. The community members are the ones that live, work, and play here. So it's their community, it's their plan, it's their strategy, their design. So their input is the foundation for the work that the community collectively has ahead of it.
Netamassagamig Nishnabeg, also known as Mobert First Nation, is located in central northern Ontario, midway between the cities of Thunder Bay and Sault Ste. Marie. The First Nation rests on the eastern shores of White Lake within the Robinson Superior Treaty Area. Netamassagamig Nishnabeg has a population of approximately 1,000 members, with between 350 and 400 people living on reserve in Mobert South and Mobert North.
I love Mobert because it's amazing having people come out as we had yesterday for Aboriginal Day. It was fun to see all of our elders, our young kids, people my age working, it was a beautiful sight to see.
Our community is very social, very happy, and very friendly amongst each other. And I believe that's one of our strengths, is the love amongst each other.
We're learning to get better. Management and staff and council need to listen to the voices of the community. I think it's important because you need buy-in. You need to have community support. We recognize our strengths and that we're able to support one another and making things happen, and the chief and council is very supportive.
I always say "Weengegagigadat," and that means talk a lot. People say, well, Stan, what's new, or what can we do? And I said, what would you like to see happen in our community? How can we improve our community physically, socially, spiritually, financially? And most of all, how can you contribute, or what can you contribute?
We hire consultants. We've asked for service providers. We've hired staff, employees to come work and help the community. But the real answer, the real support, the real help, the real consultant is the people that lived it. And that's the committee members and that's the community members. That's where your answer is.
Community members set the path and the growth and the direction that they want to see the community move forward with. Without that direction, the staff and administration are kind of wandering blind. So by having that information that comes from the community members, it gives us our marching orders, gives us our direction so that we can come up with the strategies and the designs to carry out and reach the goals of the community members.
Those guiding statements from the community are always there to help with decision making, so the community's priorities stay at the forefront. And really that's the goal of the CCP project, is to make sure the voices of the community members are reflected in this long-term community plan, which then Chief and Council and the leadership teams can refer to when they're making decisions about how to do their work. They can always check in with that document which states what the community members have said are the priorities.
At CCP meetings, we make sure we smudge, or we ask the committee members that are gifted with song, that are gifted with pipe, they use them. That was never heard of. And maybe even 10 years ago, we begin to embrace who we are as a people. But there's so much more work yet to be done, eh? And I think that this CCP is gonna help, whether that be bridge or another brick to help us become a strong, vibrant people.
On behalf of the senior management team, the managers, and all of our staff, I'd like to really thank and appreciate the work that went in from the CCP membership committee, the commitment that they've shown to their pride, their growth, and their desires for what this community can be is paramount to helping us set our direction and ultimately our strategy of where we're going to head in the next number of years moving forward together.